So if you got questions, I've got answers. All right. I'm going to welcome my folks over here in FB land and the tube of you. Welcome everybody to Hot Seat Friday, where I am answering your toughest course questions, whether it has to do with selling your course, whether it has to do with building your course, whether it has to do with what do I do once the people are in my course. It doesn't matter. All right. I am going to use my over 20 years of experience as a real instructional designer and put them on your course and your business. For those of you all who are new to me, I am Katie, course builder across all social media platforms, and my agency has built courses for some of the most recognizable brands in the world, including Walmart, Verizon Wireless, Ocean Spray, Uber Eats, the IRS, Homeland Security, countless schools, nonprofits, and the like. We service everyday entrepreneurs as well as celebrities, influencers, and the like. Okay, so with all that being said, let's hop right on into it. Some of you all have already started joining the hot seat. Okay, if you want to be in the hot seat today, you've got a question for me. That is no problem at all. There is still time to join the hot seat. We will be doing hot seats for, let me see if I can figure out how to get the comments on this. Where are the comments? Y'all know I'm still new to this TT thing. Still new to the TT thing. Still new to the TT thing. Can I get someone to Marika? Are you still on, babe? Will you do me a favor? Marika, will you do me a favor, love? Let me know if you're open. All I need for you to do is put the Zoom code in the comments. Can you put the Zoom code in the comments for me? Will you let me know if you can do that? Marika or someone else who is on. I can't figure out how to get the comments up so that I can actually comment for you. And I don't know if Marika is still on here. How do I do it? Okay, that's all right. I'll figure it out later, or someone will come on and be able to put where. Oh, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. Okay. I just need you to type it in the comments for me. And when you do, I will pin it. Okay. When you do, I'll pin it. Are you ready? Okay, let me know if you're ready and I'll give you the code. And then if you all want to ask a hot seat question, you can do so. What it does is it brings you into my private Zoom room. Okay, I'll come on over there first and then I'll bring you in for the hot seat. Thank you, baby. It's 613-103 2169. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. 613-103-2169. And this is open for everybody that is in my community. If you are following me on the Tube of You, the Book of Faces, over on the clock, that means, or on my email list, that means that you are in our KTCB community, and you are welcome to come in. It is Hot Seat Friday, and I am answering your toughest course questions. Okay, your toughest course questions. Okay. Hang on one second. All right, very good. Okay, so if you posted for me, Marika, that I see it already, 613-103-2169. That's 613-103-2169. And I'll repeat that again if you're not able to post it up. All right. So those of you all who are following me in other places, all right, that's where you can join. You can just come right on in the Zoom room and we'll get you on the list for the hot seat questions. Okay. Hey, Andrea. Hey, baby. Welcome to Hot Seat Friday. Welcome, Mastermind. All right, Mastermind members in the house. That is Marika. That is Andrea. Thank you all so much, very much. So listen, we already have a couple of folks in the green room waiting to come on stage. They have some hot, burning, hot course questions this morning, okay? And I'm going to be taking those questions. I'm going to bring them on in just a second. If you want to actually see them, they've got their beautiful faces up on the camera. If you want to actually see them as well as hear them, then the tube of you is where you want to to watch, okay? If you want to watch us as well as and them as well as me, make sure that the tube of you is where you check them out, okay? All right, you guys, let's go ahead and jump on into our very first hot seat. I'm going to come over here to my folks over here on the tube of you. And if you want, and you have a course question, a burning course question, and I meant come over here on Zoom. Am I allowed to say that? The boom room. Maybe I call it the boom room. Okay. All right, you guys. So I have just, for those of you all who are ready to get into the hot seat, I have just pulled you up. And so now everybody can see you except for the folks on the clock. Okay. And I'm going to come over and can you all hear me okay? Let me just come over here for a second. Those of you all who are in the room, can you all hear me okay? Can y'all hear me? Testing, testing one, testing, testing one, two.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, very good. Awesome. All right, Angela, you were the first one in the boom room, all right, for Hot Seat Friday. And you've got two questions for me. You've got two questions for me. Go ahead with your first question.
Yes. Should my course be fully on demand or should it be a mix? And so what I mean is my initial vision when they purchased the course, it was going to be set up a schedule, be in a Zoom, talk through the content. They would have done their hair self-assessment and then receive their solution. Or should it just be that they purchase and then the self-assessment is sent to them with the solution? And then based on their scoring from the self-assessment, they identify which solution they need, and then they find that right in the content that they have.
Okay, very good. Okay, my folks who are watching over on the clock, did you all hear Angela's question? Did you all hear Angela's question? Angela, just for the sake of context, tell me what your course is about.
Yes, the course is about taking care of your maturing hair. So, ageless tresses, mastering your midlife curls. So, we have all these effects of hormones affecting hair, so it's different, and we need to do some things differently to take care of it. So, it's all about where are you right now with your hair? What are your concerns? And then, based on where you are right now, then you get the ideal solution for what you are currently facing.
Okay,
But it's
very
targeting women 50 plus.
Okay, very good. So I have a few questions for you, Angela, in order to answer your question. So my first question is, how are you doing it now? And are you finding that it is effective? How are you actually implementing that now?
Well, right now I'm implementing it as fully on demand. So you can purchase it, you receive your hair self assessment, you go through the 12 questions with your final score. The solution is one of the other tabs. So it has been slow at this point. Now, when I initially started talking through the course, it was going to be in a Zoom, and then you do your self assessment before. You're in the Zoom talking through, ask any other questions, and then you receive your solution. So I changed it up to see if that would impact interest in the course and viability. And I've not really seen a change in the interest. So I didn't know if I went the wrong direction or if there was a different direction that I should be taking.
Okay, so it sounds like the assessment is a really critical part of the process. Am I right about that?
Absolutely. It is critical.
Mm-hmm,
Yes.
mm-hmm. So, in order to be successful in your course and in your program, they are going to have to take this assessment. Now, in my experience, once people get into the actual course, sometimes they engage with the assessment and sometimes they don't. Now, are you charging extra? Is that a part of the price of your course, or is that you know separate?
It is a part of the course.
Okay, it's a part of the course. It's a part of the price.
Yes.
So, what I would do just to kind of maximize what you're doing and emphasize the importance of the assessment. Thank you so much for liking the live, and thank you, Andrea, for liking and hearting. I appreciate that. So, since we want to make sure that they understand the importance of the assessment, I would pull it out. Okay, I would definitely pull it out, and I personally would use that as a point of consult for them. Okay, what I mean by that is that would be a pre purchase activity. Okay, a pre purchase activity. That what that's also going to do is allow you to assess. All right, you can charge them for the answers and meeting with you to go over their solution. Okay, and then sell them into the right program, as opposed to them getting in the program and then they have to self assess where they need to be. You hope that they go down the right pathway, but a lot of times people don't, especially if they're new at this. So what I would do is pull out the assessment, make the assessment free. Since you're including it in the price of the course anyway, just make it free. If they want you to come in and assess for them and give them the pathway that they should go, they're going to pay for that. Okay, I wouldn't make it super high, but what you're doing is you are qualifying them for your program, and you're putting some money in your pocket, whether they buy the actual course or not. The other thing that you're doing is you are emphasizing the importance of the assessment. You're saying, listen, I want you to take this first. Let this be your first step. The assessment, make it for free and give them, and that also gets them on your mailing list. Okay. So when you make it for free, it's a lead generation tool, and then you're going to offer them the opportunity to pay for a consult, a one-on-one consult with you based on what the findings are. If they choose not to do the consult, that's fine. They can have their own answers, and they should get something for giving you their name and email address and all of that. All right, because don't worry about it, because you're going to sell them later. So just because they get the assessment doesn't mean you're not going to be able to make money, because now they trust you. Now they're getting to see that you really can help them. So don't worry about trying to sell them right this second. You don't have to. Give them the answers and then give them the opportunity to hop on a call with you to talk about what the findings were, and a specific actionable steps based on their results. Okay. Once they get on that call, then you are going to offer them an opportunity to get into the program and the specific pathway that you want them to go on once they get into the program. You see what I'm saying?
I do. Okay.
How does that sound to you? I have a little bit more advice for you, but how does that first part sound to you?
That sounds very good. So the self-assessment is free. Get that in front of them, and then the opportunity to meet with me one-on-one to go through the solution. So they're not going to see the solution until they see me.
No, Give them the solution. Give them the solution, because in essence, they paid for that. They paid for it by giving you their name and email address. So if you promised them that they were going to get that if they fill out the assessment, just go on and give it to them. Okay.
Okay.
Give them some value up front. What I'm saying is it's still worth money to you, because they are going to be on your mailing list, and you'll be able to sell them later. So, and offer them some solutions later. So don't worry about giving it to them. Okay. Let them
Okay.
have the solution. Then you're going to offer them, you're going to say, how were the findings? Were you surprised? Did it shock you, horrify you, or is it in line with what you thought it was going to be? Okay. If you want to talk about a specific plan of action, how we can get you the results, you got the results. Now let's get you a plan of action. You got me? So don't
Mm-hmm.
give them the plan of action in the free thing. It was free. Okay. So come on, we're not going to give them but so much. So give them their answers. But if they want next steps and an action plan, then that's when they're going to get on a call with you.
Okay.
Tell them, okay, if you have your system set up to do it, I want you to charge them something under $50 to get on the call with you.
Okay.
Under 50. So something like around, maybe I would charge maybe around $30
to get on a call with
to
me.
get on the call with you and to do next steps. Okay, around $30. What that does is it qualifies them without breaking the bank. So make it like $27, somewhere right around $30, because there's a reason why I say $30. Okay, because that is right around the price point that people feel like it's not that big of a deal. It's not going to break the bank, and I'm going to get way more value than I'm paying for. Okay. All right. So that's what you're going to do. And then once you get them on the call, then you're going to say, this is what I recommend for you. I have a specific pathway for you. You can do this pathway on your own, or you can do this pathway with my assistance plus our community. Okay. All right. And then you're going to go ahead and do what you do and give them the benefits of being in the actual program.
Okay.
Even if they don't join at that time, that doesn't mean they won't join later, because they're not going to forget all of the amazing value that they got from you, on that call. They're going to be like, oh my God, this is amazing. Now, what is the price point of your course?
Well, I have been pushing the price at $49 for right now, with the way it was set up before, letting them know that the regular price was $125. So showing it as a discounted course at this time.
Discounted from what?
From $125 to $49.
And who's your audience?
Women 50 plus.
Women 50 plus. That what you're doing is helping to save hairlines. Okay.
Yes.
You should get the Nobel Peace Prize. Okay. Your price is too low.
Okay.
Way too low. So it comes down to value points. So you gotta have you have to add the value points so that you can raise the price. 125 it doesn't really make me feel like I'm going to get the solution that I need.
Okay.
It needs to be somewhere around at least $300. At least $300. And I'm going to go up and say $500. And if you are offering them some customized solutions and one-on-one time and feedback and things like that, you can go up to $1,000. If you are offering them a long-term solution, long-term coaching, because it's going to take time for your hair to grow back. It takes time for your edges to grow back and all this kind of stuff, right? So you got to work with them. So way too low, because what 125 communicates to me is that it's low value, low price, low value. And I'm sure that that's not true.
No.
So we have to price it appropriately. Okay. Does that help?
Oh, it helps. And, and hearing that number, it's like almost terrifying, but it probably should be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is terrifying. It can be terrifying when you first price your course at something that you're not used to. For those of you all who are just now joining, I am Kat, the course builder, and it is Hot Seat Friday. Okay, so if you have a course question, you are watching this and you're hearing Angela, and I'm hoping that everybody is getting value from this hot seat and what I'm sharing with Angela. And if you've got your own questions, I want you to join us. You can join us right here in the boom room. Okay. Would you please, baby, please do me a favor and put the code for the boom room right here in the chat. That is my niche. I'm learning how to price my value. Yes, absolutely. please do me a favor, Andrea, and drop the boom room. It is 613-103-2169. That is 613-103-2169. It is Hot Seat Friday. I'm answering anything. Don't let me charge you. A one-on-one consult with me starts at $750. Please don't do that. Just come on into the boom room and let me help you, okay? You all, we've been talking with Angela of Curly Coily Tresses, okay? She is the first one in the hot seat today. And thank you so much for letting me hot seat you, Angela. I know that you have another question for me, but I'm going to hop over to Natasha and then I'm going to circle back around for your second question. Okay. Would that be okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Very good. If you all are watching this, no matter where you're watching this across social media, if there is someone that you know that might be helped by having this hot seat, please, 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 please share it out to them. Someone somewhere is privately praying for some answers. They're struggling with their course. They've got questions about their courses. The code is 613-103-2169 to come into the boom room. Okay, to come into the boom room. Y'all know what that is. If y'all know what that is, if you know, you know. All right. Come into the boom room. That is the meeting code to actually come into the room, okay, and get your question answered as we are on Hot Seat Friday, okay? So I am going to go ahead and hop over to Natasha, who has come over for Hot Seat. And as Natasha is coming in and preparing for her question, I'm going to say something about pricing your course and being terrified about it. I totally, totally understand that. When I very first got started with my agency, I offered a package that was around $3,000 or so. This was many, many years ago. Our packages now are like, you know, 20K and up for our inclusive packages. But it was around $3,000 or so when I very first got started. And one of my coaches had recommended that I raise the price to $8,000, and I almost had a heart attack. Okay. I almost had a heart attack. I said, you have got to be out your ever loving mind. Nobody is going to pay $8,000. Nobody's going to pay. And what I really meant was nobody's going to pay me $8,000. See, I left out the word me because that's really what I meant. Okay. Nobody's going to pay me $8,000. I knew it was worth $8,000, but is anybody going to pay me $8,000 for what I have to offer, right? 613-103-2169 is the code to get into the boom room. 613, that is the meeting code, 613-103-2169, okay? I will try to pin it. If somebody posted here, I will pin it right here in the room. If you post it, I will pin it. If you post it, I will pin it. 613. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. All right. So let me child, I can't see. I can't see what the cotton kitty. How do I do this? Sweet baby Jesus, help me, Lord. Hopefully I've done this right. Pin comment. There we go. Boom. There you go. It is pinned now. Thank you so much, Andre. I appreciate you, baby. Mastermind in the house. Mastermind in the house. I'm so excited for you all. Those of you all who are just now joining, I am KD Course Builder. I am a real instructional designer. I don't play one on TV. I've been an instructional designer for over 20 plus years. I own an agency where we help everyday entrepreneurs as well as some of the largest companies in the world to build and launch their courses, such as Walmart, Verizon Wireless, Uber Eats. I can't give y'all the whole list. But if you want the whole list, you can go check it out on my website. Okay. All right, you guys, it's Hot Seat Friday, and we are moving on to Natasha. Natasha has a question, and then we're going to circle back around to Angela. You still have time to join us in the boom room. Should you have a question, I'm answering them there. Okay. All right, Natasha, you can go ahead and come on off mute, love. Come on off mute. Come off mute. Come off mute. Come off, come off, come off mute. Natasha, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Testing, testing one, going once. Natasha going twice. Natasha, let me see if she has left me a message over here on the chat. Okay, Natasha, are you able to come off mute? Yes, no, maybe so. Going once, going twice. Okay. Natasha, if you end up hearing me a little bit later, maybe you're having some trouble with your audio. I'm going to circle back around to Angela. Angela's her second question. And Natasha, if you are able to come off of mute, go ahead and do that so that we can get your question answered. Okay. For everybody else who may be watching wherever you're watching, you want to join us in the boom room. You've got the code now. It's 613-103-2169. Okay. All right, very good. Angela, go ahead and give me your second question.
Second question is, what content should I be sharing about the course? And what I've done up to this point is take key elements and talk through this. This is what we talk about in the course. This is why you need to know it. This is why it's important. Is there some other aspects about the course that I should be talking through as far as the lead up?
Okay, so I assume, Angela, that you are really talking about the content that you're putting out there to lead people to your actual offer, to lead them to the course. And you're wondering, what should I be talking about? What aspects of the course should I be talking about that will lead them to the course? Do I have your question right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, very good. So when it comes to putting content out there that is going to lead people to your offer, you want to talk about, I don't know how you're framing it, Angela, but you want to talk about, speak to their challenges, to speak to their pain point. You don't necessarily want to say, this is why you should join my course. I don't know if that's how you're framing it, but don't say, this is why, right? You're not framing it that way, right? You're basically just giving them the whys, right? You're saying, this is what's going on with you. There is a solution, right? So what I like to say is, I want you to speak to their pain in terms of the who, the what, the where, the when, the why. And then you're going to introduce them to the solution, which is the how. Okay. So what I mean by that, and you all can definitely check out this formula, because I find that it works really well and it helps to keep you on track and on focus with what you're supposed to be saying as it relates to the solution. So that's how I want you to really see it, Angela, is you are leading them to the solution, not the course, not the product. Because they don't care about the product. They don't know the name of the product. They don't care what it is. You could call it Scoobity Boo. You can call it ABC, jump up and down. You can call it whatever you want. They don't really care what it's called, just that it solves their problem. Okay. So with that being said, now you're going to talk more than just the why. You're going to talk about the who, the what, the where, the when, the why, and then you're going to give them the how. All right. So let's just say that you've got a 5-week lead up to launching your course. Y'all ready for this? You've got a 5-week lead up to launching your course, launching your program. Okay. Angela's question is around, what should my content be to lead people to my course? Okay. And I've just given her a formula to hopefully make it easy for her to remember what she should be talking about. So Angela helps women in their 50s to save their hair, right? As they're dealing with menopause and they're dealing with just getting older and those sorts of things. She's got all kind of great solutions for them. So one of the content pieces, all right, needs to be around the who. So that means that Angela is calling them to her. She's calling them out. So Angela, you're going to be calling them to you by talking about the who. So you're going to talk about the aspects of the who. You're going to talk about how hair loss is affected by aging. Okay, that's one aspect. How does aging, getting older, affect hair loss? What's happening? What's the timeline? What should I expect? Who should be expecting this? You're talking to women over 50. So here's what it should sound like when you're talking about the who. Ready? You're a woman in your 50s, and there's one thing that you don't have now that you did have in your 30s. Strong, healthy hair. You are wondering what happened to your hairline. You have no idea. all you know is that you're 1 year younger and you have no solutions for how you are going to save your hairline, because you've still got a lot of youth in you. You are ready to conquer the world, but it's hard to do it because your confidence is lower because of your hair. Listen, I don't want your hair holding you back. Don't let your hair hold you back yet another day. If you are in your 50s and you are a woman who is dealing with hair loss, hair thinning, problems with growing your hair, brittle hair, any of those things, I want you to know that I can help. All right. No more spending all of your money and your time trying to buy product after product after product. Give the bottom of your cabinets a break. I am here to help you. Listen, the first step, the first thing I want you to do is find out exactly where you are. I want you to take my free assessment. It's only going to take you a couple of minutes, I promise, but it's going to give you the answers that you've been looking for, how you are actually going to move forward with growing your hair back, preserving the hair that you do have, and coming back to the vibrant, beautiful, strong hair that you have been used to. I want you to know that it's possible. My name is Angela of Curly, Coily Tresses, and I am here to help. Go ahead, click the link around this video, take the assessment, and I'll see you on the inside. Did that help?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that is how you are going to address the who. You are speaking directly to that one person. You're calling her out, and that's how you're going to talk to her all week long. Okay, all week long, or however you decide to mix and match your content. It really doesn't matter. You can talk about the who the whole week, the what the whole week, the where the whole week, or you can mix it up, which is fine. You can talk about the who one day, the what the next day, the where the next day, the when the next day. All right, so I'm going to give you some quick examples of the what, the where, the when, and the why. Okay, so when you're talking about the where, you're going to be talking, you can talk about where on the head. Okay, they have certain areas. Okay, so you might say, listen, if you are losing your hair around your hairline, the crown of your hair, and the nape of your neck, you're not alone. Most women are experiencing that. If you are in your 50s and you're a woman and you're experiencing hair loss at the hairline, the crown, or the nape of your neck, I want you to know that there's help. I don't want you to buy another product until you take my free assessment. Go ahead, click the link around this video and take my free assessment. That's going to get you on the pathway to filling in the hair that you feel like you've lost forever. I want you to know that there's hope. I'm Angela of Curly Coily Tresses, and I can help you. Go ahead, take the first step, take 2 minutes, take the assessment, and I'll see you on the inside. Okay, that is the where. The where can be where on the body in your case, but the where can also be where geographically. Okay, it could be based on where you live. You can talk, if that is a factor, talk about it. Talk about that there are beauty supply deserts, and maybe you live in an area where you don't feel like you can get good products. Maybe the beauty supply stores in your area just don't have what you're looking for, or you don't feel like you can get what you need. I want you to know that there's help. I don't want you to buy another product. I want you to blah blah blah. You get the point, right? So you can talk about the where geographically. You can talk about the where on your body. You can talk about the where in your home. Wherever where makes sense for your, for your course, that's what you're going to talk about. Okay, make sense?
Yes.
All right, so following that same pattern, we're going to talk about the when, right? The when. So how about the when? When we talk about, listen, if you're a woman in your 50s and you feel like you are losing your hair, I want you to know that there's hope. Right now is the time. We're talking about the when, the time, the clock, all of that. Give them a sense of urgency. All right. If you are in your 40s and you've already noticed some hair thinning, you're not alone. This is the time that women start experiencing thinning. This is where they start experiencing hair loss. And if you're already deep in that, I want you to know that that timeline doesn't have to be forever. Let's put a pin in that timeline. Let's stop time and let's go back 10, 20 years when you had a full, thick head of hair. Think it's impossible? It's not. I promise you. My name is Angela of Curly Curly Tresses, and I have helped hundreds of women to grow their hair back, women who thought that they would never grow their hair back. I've got you. Take my free assessment. Let's get started on your pathway to a fuller, more beautiful head of hair so that you can have the confidence that you've been looking for. Okay. I can't wait to see you on the inside. Boom. That's your win. Okay. But you can mix that. You can remix that any way that you feel like remixing that. Okay. All of it is leading them to your course. But you say, wait a minute, Kat, you didn't mention the course. You didn't say coming to the course. You led them to the assessment. Because that's the first step. Okay, when you're bringing people in from a cold audience, bring them into the free thing if you're just getting started. Okay, bring them into the free thing, bring them into the assessment, bring them into the private call with you, and then bring them into the course.
Okay.
Okay, then stair step them if they're coming from a cold audience. Okay, stair step them. Now you might not have to stair step people who are already warm to you. If they're already warm to you, you can skip a couple steps, and that's fine. But if it's a cold audience, they don't know you very well, offer them the assessment. Let that be the gateway in. Okay. Okay, so we've already went through. Now the what is really, really simple. That's helping them to understand the language. That's helping them to understand the vocabulary. So you're going to be talking to them about what is happening with their hair. The what is happening with me? What is this called? What is the solution? What have you been trying? I want you to talk about the what of it all. Okay, here's what it is. It is officially called espialidocious hair loss. I don't know. I'm making it up. It's officially called this. You've been wondering what it is. You think it's just you. I promise you, it is not just you. It is blah, blah, blah. You're going to talk to them about what it is. What is the official name? What's happening with them? And the idea is that you want them to feel not alone. You want them to not feel like aliens or like, what is happening to me? It is not you, baby. It's not just you. I promise you. And there's nothing superficial about it. I know people have tried to make you feel like they try to brush it off or make it seem like it's really nothing, but it is something because it's holding you back from what you really want to do. It's holding you back from being confident. It's holding you back from all the things that you know that you have the ability to do, and you just can't do it because of your hair. Your hair can hold you back. I promise you. Listen, one of my clients that I work with, she has been suffering with her hair and hair loss. She had been, when she first came to me, she was having these difficulties and it was holding her back from getting a new job, from getting a new boyfriend, from all the things. She worked with me, and within just 90 days, she saw an amazing turnaround in her hair. It went from dry and brittle to luxurious and thick, right? It took us some time, but I was able to hone in on the specific challenges she was having, give her a solution, give her an action plan, and now she's seeing amazing results. Listen, I can do the same for you. Go ahead, take the assessment that's around this video and start your journey back to you. I want to see you inside. I'll see you blah, 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 blah. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Listen, those of you all who are watching on TT, the tube of you, all the things, if you're watching on TT, please go ahead and tap that screen, because what that does is it lets the algorithm know that we're doing something valuable over here. We are doing something valuable over here. So if you are watching and you're getting some value, that goes ahead and sends this out to someone who is privately praying that there is a solution to their course problem. I appreciate the taps. Andrea, you've been tapping your little fingers off. Somebody help Andrea with the taps. I appreciate you all doing this, because this helps push this out to people that could really use the assistance. Okay. So Angela, now we got the who, the what, the where, the when. You already have the why. You've already been talking about why, but I don't want you to, thank you for the taps. I appreciate you guys. I don't want you worried about the why they should join the course. Don't talk to them about why they should join the course. They don't care about the course. They don't know about the course yet. It doesn't mean anything to them yet. It's like talking to them about the price of tea in China. It doesn't matter to them right now because they don't know anything about it. The why that you're going to be talking to them about is why this has been holding them back, why their feelings about their hair is important, why they are not moving forward in their lives because of their hair. You are going to validate their concerns about how they feel on the inside, where it goes deeper than their hair. It's your crowning glory. And if your crowning glory is not doing the glory thing and it's not giving you glory, there's a reason why you don't feel confident. There's a reason you don't want to go to the office Christmas party. There is a reason, all right? And somebody else may think that it's a little thing, but I'm here to tell you, I know it's a big deal. It's a big deal, but we don't want to go into 2025 with something holding us back like our hair. Let's get your crowning glory back to its glory days. All right. It can be you, and you get what I'm saying? I want you to talk about their why this is important to them, why they should focus on this and not let them hold them back yet another year. Okay. Why, and then you can combine some. You can combine the why and the when. You can say why now is the time. Now is the time, because every minute that you do not do anything about this is another day that you're losing more hair. It's another day that you're not walking in what you are supposed to do because you don't feel confident, because you don't feel free, because you don't feel your best self. You should live every day like it's your last. And if your hair is the one thing, if that is the one thing holding you back, let's turn one to none. Let's turn one to none. Let's not have anything that is holding you back from walking in what you are supposed to do. We have a limited amount of time on this planet, and I don't want you going to your final resting place not having fulfilled what you were supposed to because of your hair. Don't let your hair hold you back yet another day. Talk to them about their why. Talk to them from the heart. Okay, does that make sense, Angela? Does that help?
Yes, it does. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yes.
Very good, very good, very good. So we got some takeaways. Thank you all for the hearts. Thank you for tapping that screen. And if you all want to join us for Hot Seat Friday, you've got a burning course question, you want to get your question answered, let's come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. All right. Like Angela and Natasha. Natasha, were you able to come off mute? Were you able to come back? Let me know. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave the room open. All right, you all are welcome to come in. I have pinned the number to get into the room. Just come on in. You don't have to sign up for anything. You don't have to put your name on anything. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just come in with your question, and I will help you. Okay. All right. It doesn't look like Natasha is able to get her audio straight. Doesn't look like she's able to come in. Natasha, I'm going to give you one more shot. I'm going to give you one more shot. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. No, Natasha. Okay. No problem. No problem. Let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and remove Natasha. But once I remove you, Natasha, you're not going to be able to come back in, okay? So go ahead. If you can hear me, go ahead and remove yourself if you're having difficulty. Because if I remove you, Zoom is going to remember that and penalize you for next time, okay? They're going to say, why did she get removed, okay? All right. So, all right, you guys. So right now the room is open. Angela, you are welcome to stay. And if you have any other additional questions, feel free to answer. This is you all's time. This is my way of giving back. This is my way of helping out. So if you have a question about your courses and you are not sure how to sell your courses, how to market your courses, and so for those of you all who are new to KTCB, We help with all different kind of courses, whether you are selling your courses to consumers like Angela, or whether you are selling your courses to B2B, to corporations, and you can do a combination. Angela, you can sell your course to a business as well. Okay. You don't have to stick with the consumer market. All right. And if you're not sure how to adjust that for companies where you can get paid up front to license your course, we can talk about that too. All right. You just let me know if you want to talk about that, because a lot of people have a consumer course that they're not sure how to pivot within a corporate setting. Is that something you want to talk about, Angela?
Absolutely, yes. And let me ask you one other point. And so
Sure.
when I finally get to the how, that's when I talk about the course itself, how it's going to address all these others.
You still
But
not
up
going
to
to you
that
still
point,
not
I'm
going
not
to
even
talk about the course. You still not going to say the course. You still not going to mention the course. What you're
oh,
going to
even at the how.
even
Okay.
at the how, even at the how, right now, you're not going to mention it. When you get into the time to hard pitch them, you can mention the course, because you got to remember, they don't know what it means to be in your course. They don't have any idea. What's the name of your course? Let me just ask you that.
Ageless tresses, navigating, talking about ageless tresses, mastering your maturing curls.
Okay, so you're gonna come into ageless tresses. They have no idea what that means.
Okay.
Zero. It means nothing to them. And you got to remember too that you only have but a few seconds to help them understand and get their attention to understand that this is something they should even be paying attention to. All right. You only have a few seconds to do that. So if you say something that sounds like want to them, they're going to turn and they are going to tune out. They're going to tune out. Okay. So, what you really want to do is when you start talking about the how, you start saying, now I'm going to make it up because I have no idea. I'm going to make it up because I have no idea. So, when you start talking about the how, you're going to say, you've been wondering, right? Let's just say you're going live and you're talking live to your community and you're talking about the solution, and you know that in 2 weeks you're going to offer them the course. You're going to say, listen, let me give you all some actionable steps right now. Let me tell you how you're going to fix this problem. Okay. You're going to fix this by first addressing the root causes. They don't know you got a module in there called root causes. Okay. That's between me,
Mm-hmm.
you, and the lamppost. The first thing you're going to do is address the root causes of your hair loss. You got to know what is the issue. And then I want you to go deep in just the root causes and why that's important. Okay? That's the first thing to understand, because you can't do anything if you don't understand the root causes. The second thing that you've got to do is have a pathway to growing your hair back that you can stick to for at least 3 to 6 months, because that's where you're going to find the greatest amount of growth in the shortest amount of time. Don't listen to me. I'm making it up. I'm not the expert. Angela is. Please don't listen to me if you're just now coming in, because I can't help you. Your hair will fall out to the floor. Okay. I'm just giving Angela some examples of how she's going to position it. Okay. So, Angela, you are literally going through the modules in your course, telling them that that is the pathway.
Okay.
That is the how. You're going, so if your module 1 is about the root causes, that's the first thing they need to do. If module 2 is about the right pathway they're going to choose the right pathway based on their hair type, then the second thing they have to do is determine the real hair type that they have, the real hair type. And what I want you all to know is that this makes you unchattable, unchat GPTable. They are not going to be able to go to chat GPT and get what they can get for you from you, because in your course, okay, I should do a whole course on how to make sure your course is unchat GPTable. Okay, y'all let me know if y'all want me to do a whole training on that, because I can do it. Okay, I can do this. Okay. Okay, if you don't want people looking at your stuff saying, "Oh, I can get ChatGPT to tell me," I get Uncle Chatty. Not on this course, you can't, ma'am. Not on this one, sir. You're gonna have to drop them coins, ma'am and sir. Okay, drop them, drop them. Go on over there and see don't Uncle Chatty send you back to me. Go on now, get okay. So I'll do a whole course on how to on how to do that, a whole training on that. Y'all just because that just burns me up. Oh, it burns me up. Okay. Anywho, T. All right. So Angela, now you have the pathway, right? That's how you're going to talk about the how. You're going to talk about it as it relates to the pathway and the framework that you have laid out in your program. Those are the steps. You can give them the first three. You can say the first things that you need to do. You can say the most important things that you need to do. You can say your priority when you get ready to grow your hair back, and you just give them the first three. Never mentioning that it's in the course. Never mentioning it. And then when you get ready to actually launch your course, guess what? Then you're going to say, I've got the solution for you. And it's all packaged up in a beautiful program that I put together. And here's what you're going to get. You're going to understand the root causes. You're going to understand the pathway that you should be going to get your hair done. All the stuff that you've been cultivating them with is going to be in that. And they're going to say, that's exactly what I need. Like, how did she know? How did she know it? Right? She knew it because she's been talking to you about it for the last 3 weeks. And now she's got exactly what I need. It's amazing. It's a Christmas miracle. Okay. And then they're going to be, then they will see that it's exactly what they need. Got it?
Got it. Thank you.
You got it. You got it. I am super excited, you guys. Those of you all who are joining us for the mastermind coming up January 9th, you still have time to get into the mastermind, just like Marika and Leah and Jenny and Andrea, who's on this call right now. You all still have time to get in. If you know you need my help, you know that moving forward, you're going to need my help. Then in 2025, go ahead and get in while it's just $197. My 6-week mastermind. That way I can work with you, give you your individual action plan. And guess what, you guys? You also have access to me for a full year. Okay. You got access to me for a full year. You got questions. I've got answers. You need answers like this. You can get it in the mastermind, and it's at a crazy, ridiculous price. Why can I do that? Because we're an agency. This is not our bread and butter. This is me trying to give back and help as many people as I can to do what? Sell more courses. Okay. So if you're interested, go ahead. Don't let me raise the price on you. The price goes up after Sunday. Sunday. Somebody say Sunday. I'm going to get my Al Roker on. Okay. Sunday is when the price goes up by $100. Okay. So don't let me charge you the procrastination price. If you know you need my help, you know you need to get in, click the link around this video, and we'll see you on January 9th. Okay. All right, you guys. We are doing Hot Seat Friday. Okay. If you want to join us for Hot Seat Friday, you've got another few minutes before we get off of here. You've got a little bit of time. I have pinned the number to the boom room. Okay. It is 613-103-2169. I feel like one of them old school radio hosts. Y'all remember back in the day? Y'all don't remember. Y'all too young for that. But anybody remember back in the day when we used to listen to the radio and they would tell you how to call in so you can get your song on the radio, and they would say, just call in the next few minutes, get your song on the radio. Y'all don't remember that because you're too young, but that's okay. I remember, okay? So 613-103-2169, get your song on the radio, okay? Right here in the boom room, and get all your questions to your courses done, okay? So I'm going to move on. We have the insurance professor in the room, okay? The insurance professor in the room. Super excited to help you with your course. So give me your real first name, okay? And talk to me about what's happening with your course.
Hi, this is Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
Insurance professor. I'm Tanya Scott. And of course, the phone is ringing. How are you today?
I am fantastic, Tanya. Tell us what you teach and what your question is.
Well, right now I teach a course for those people that have failed the insurance exam. They are seeking to get their insurance license and really want to, I guess maybe they really want to pass. So I'm helping them, understand what they actually need in the course, helping them to get rid of the fears that they have, and go into the exam and pass. So that is what I teach right now. And so my question in reference to course, after I have taught the course, my biggest thing is putting that course up for video. It's the video course, and what to actually call it. It's like, do I still want to call it I called it the 3-day exam prep course, and I was live. And then after I finished that, I want to put up that video of those 3 days for sale. And I am just having the hardest time putting it up. Number one, I probably really want to edit the video, but just getting it up and giving it the right name. And that's where I'm stuck. I'm just like, do I want to let them know that it's a video, or do I need to? Do I make them? I don't want them to think again that it is a 3-day live class. This was live, and now it's a recorded course.
Okay.
It was good.
Let's address your fears around this, okay? Let's address your fears around this, because really that's what it comes down to. It's really a mindset shift that needs to take place here. This is what's happening, okay? So hopefully you all heard her question. You all heard Tanya's question. She held a live 3-day event, and now she wants to package that and sell it as a replay. But it sounds to me, correct me if I'm wrong, Tanya, but it sounds to me like you're a little, I don't want to use the word afraid, but you're a little nervous about positioning it as a replay or a not live course, because it might turn people off, or they might feel like it's less value. Is that the challenge? Is that the concern, that they might undervalue it because you have called it a replay?
Maybe, because now I'm packaging it as a course. So like I've seen other people do, well, you missed it, here's the replay.
Right.
And you get that video.
Right.
But that's not what this is. So this is, I did this awesome course. Now I want to package it to you, and still want to advertise, this hot class that so many people passed using it.
Got it. All right. You all tap the screen if you all got Tanya's question, because I'm getting ready to get into it. I'm clear about, she said,
I just heard you with Miss Angela. Miss Angela, we over 50 are having all of what you just said.
And do. Okay. I see some hearts on the screen. That means that they heard your question loud and clear. So let's get into it. The first thing that I want to say, Tanya, is that there is a difference between a replay course and an actual course, okay? There is a difference between a replay of a course and an actual course, okay? I want to be clear about that. Even though some people will say, if I take the replay of a live experience and turn it to a self-paced experience, it is still a course, okay? You can play with semantics a little bit, but I want you to not play with consumers, okay? Because even if you call it semantically a course, that is not what the market is expecting when they expect a course, okay? If you are going literally from one modality to another modality, you are going from a live modality to a self-paced modality. When you do that, you cannot present it the same way. Now, think about it this way. If you went in just the reverse, If it is a self-paced course, could you ever market it as a live experience? Could you say, even if some parts of it were live, can you say, here's my live course, take it, and then they get it and it's recorded and self-paced? Can you do that? The answer is no.
Yeah.
The answer is no.
The answer is no.
The answer is no.
I said no at the beginning.
You said no at the beginning? Yeah, the answer is no. I didn't hear your no at the beginning. Your answer is no. You cannot do that because that's not what they're expecting. It's a different modality. It's totally different. It's not live for them. You want to go by what is the experience for the current buyer, not the previous buyer. Okay, for the previous buyer, it was live, but not for them. And they need to be clear about that. Well, it's the same in the reverse. In the reverse, it was live for them, okay, but it's not going to be live for you. Okay. If it's not live for you, I can't say your experience will be live. Their experience was live, not yours. It works both ways. So you have to go by the experience of the current buyer. Make sense?
Yes.
Don't sound like you like my answer.
Well, so what do I do with it?
Okay, great question. Glad you asked. So, Tanya, you have worked really, really hard with this 3-day experience. You worked hard. You had some amazing people in there. They got great results. They learned a lot. And now you're like, wait a minute, I should be able to package this up and resell this to give to other people to say, hey, you too can get results from people, right? I've got that right? Okay, well, if that is the case, they can get results, but not in the same way that these people got results. And the other thing is that watching it in an asynchronous way. When I say asynchronous, I mean self-paced. I'm by myself. It's 2:00 in the morning. It's 6:00 in the evening after a hard day's work. I'm doing it by myself. It is a completely different experience. I don't want to watch somebody else's experience. It's like smoking somebody else's cigarette. It's like smelling the smoke that somebody already smoked. Isn't that disgusting? Doesn't that turn you off? I don't want what somebody else experienced. I don't want their leftovers. Come on, Tanya. Listen, you on Zoom, you can't beat me up. Listen, I don't want it. I don't want to smell somebody else's past gas. That's disgusting. You can smell your own, but you don't want to smell nobody else's. It's the same thing. Okay. So when I'm watching somebody else have a great live experience, you can't charge me like you charging like I was there. You can't charge me like I was there. Because I got secondhand smoke. Okay, I got secondhand smoke. Now, if I got secondhand smoke, it's no problem. It just means that you got to charge me secondhand smoke prices, and you got to tell me it's secondhand. Okay. You got to tell me it's secondhand. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that I got to sit there and watch all the jokes. I got to watch you helping somebody else. I got to sit through 30 minutes of you coaching somebody. I got to wait until somebody answers in the chat. And I'm sitting there 2:00 in the morning, and that is boring me to death. I don't like the experience of that. So what you want to do, that doesn't mean that it goes to waste. Because your follow-up question is, well, what do I do, Kat? I can't get rid of all of this. Glad you asked. You can use that as bonuses for other products that are downstream from your 3-dayer. Okay? How much is the 3-day experience?
The 3-day experience was $125.
3-day experience is $125. Now, do you have a program or a product that is less expensive than that?
Yes.
How much is it?
47.
All right. She's got a $47 product. Tanya, you have a $47 product and you want to push those as much as possible. You want to sell those like pancakes. You want to sell as many as possible. I didn't spend $125. By the way, that's too low. Okay. All right. But for argument's sake, I'm going to move past it. Okay. I'm trying to get past it. I know it's too low.
It was a really short 3 day.
I don't care. I don't care.
Okay. All right, you're right.
I don't even care. I don't even care. You listen, you had me at 3 days. Okay. You had me in a chokehold at 3 days. Okay. I don't care. If I have to put on my lipstick 3 days in a row, my lipstick costs more than 3 days. It costs more than $125. I am not going to no. Okay. I'm just saying. Okay. But I'm gonna get past it so we can get past the question. Okay. All right. So if you have a $47 product that you're trying to push out the door, maybe you're having a special or something like that, offer the replay of the 3-dayer as a bonus with the $47. Package them together.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's one thing you can do. You can also put it in a vault where you are collecting these things and sell it as a vault and a membership where you sell it like that. You can also you don't have to sell it as one product. You can cut it up by section. Get you Opus clips. Okay, have you heard of Opus clips? You know what Opus clips is. It's going to cut up your video, right? It's going to cut it up in just the right places where it needs to be cut up. Cut that video across 3 days. You probably going to end up with 30 videos. Put those videos in the vault. Opus Clips is even going to label them for you.
Okay.
And put it all in one vault with other things in your vault and sell it to them as a membership by topic, not by event. So it's not one, it's 30 topics. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So you can also offer that as an incentive for them to get on a phone call with you for your high ticket product, because you're going to offer your product for your course for $1,000, $500, whatever it is. Okay. And you're going to say, listen, let's hop on a call. And just for you spending some time with me and allowing me to help you with your next steps in your career, I'm going to give you my 3-day mastermind where we covered this, and this. Everybody else paid full price, but you are going to get it for free just for hopping on a call with me.
Okay.
Whole lot of stuff you can do with that.
Gotcha.
You can also use it as a freebie. Look, I can go on and on and on, Tanya, okay? How do I know? Because we do this over here, okay?
Don't try to, okay, I got you. Don't give them that experience. I got you.
Yeah. Plus, it's not edited right. It's going to be boring, and it's going to hurt you in the long run. It's going to hurt you in the long run because when you are, and this is for everybody, okay? This is for everybody. And if you are just now joining, I am Kat, the Course Builder, KD Course Builder across social media, all right? If you are watching this on the Tube of You, the Book of Faces, or the Clock, or IG, wherever you are watching this, you can look around the link in this video just to kind of see who we are and what we do. We are an agency. We are a done-for-you agency. So we create the course funnels. We create courses, serious courses that can be sold to businesses, corporations, nonprofits, colleges, universities, and everyday people, okay? This is what we do, and this is what we've been doing for the last 10 years. Today is Hot Seat Friday, okay? You too can come in the hot seat for another few minutes. A hot seat will be open, all right? So if you want to come into the hot seat, you got a hot burning course question you want to get answered, come on into the room. Let's get an answer for you so that you can move forward in your business, okay? And it doesn't matter if you're selling courses to consumers or if you're selling courses to corporate. Let's get your questions answered, okay? I want to give another shout out to the mastermind members. If you know that you need some assistance with your course and you know that you need some assistance with moving forward, go ahead, check the link to join the mastermind. It is just $197 until Sunday, okay, where the price goes up by $100. Okay, so you know you need my help. Go ahead, click in, and we will see you inside the mastermind. We get started January 9th, but I have already started giving out homework, okay? Because we are not playing around in 2025, okay? So you've got another few minutes to hop into the hot seat with me if you have a question about your course and that sort of thing. We've been having an amazing time. I want to thank Tanya, and I want to thank Angela, and I want to thank Natasha for coming in to the hot seat today. You don't have to sign up or anything. You just have to come in and have a course question. Okay, so before we hop off, if nobody else comes in, the folks who are in, Angela, Tanya, Natasha, does anybody have another question or something that they need for me to address before we hop off the hot seat? Any other question? Oh, I know what, Angela, we were going to talk about if you wanted to transition to selling your courses to businesses. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So those of you all may or may not. Okay, baby. Bye, Tanya. Thank you, babe. Thanks for hopping in the hot seat. Welcome back anytime. Okay. Very good. Was this helpful? Did this help? It did. All right. Very good.
Absolutely. It was fantastic. I enjoyed even Angela's, everything that you told her. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Angela, there are plenty of people out here that exist for your business. So just know that we over 50 exist
and
we are
need
all
you.
having that problem.
Absolutely.
So,
100%. 100%. Thank y'all. Y'all give them, look, thank them because I'm sure that they helped you all too. Y'all give them some hearts, okay, for coming in and being transparent and asking these questions. Thank you all so much. We appreciate y'all giving. Yeah, they're giving you guys some love. I don't know if you all can see that, but they're giving you some love because by asking your question, it allowed them to get some assistance. Feel free to talk to them down in the comments section and just tell them a big old thank you for coming in and asking questions that helped you to move forward. Wise Courtship is saying, hey, Tony. Hey, honey. Is saying, great job, ladies. Great job. Check your inbox. I will check my inbox. I certainly will. All right. And they're loving it up. They're giving y'all a lot of love. Okay. All right. You all are welcome back anytime, Angela. Anytime, Natasha, and anytime, Tanya. Okay. You all have just a couple more minutes if anybody wants to hop into the hot seat. Okay. But I want to address Angela and the opportunity to add. I'm not going to say completely switch. I'm going to say to add corporate level courses to your revenue streams. You all know that I talk about pivoting within your purpose, not outside your purpose, within your purpose. So don't go starting a daycare just to make money. Don't go starting a lawn service just because somebody told you it was a good investment. Don't go starting real estate if you know you have no interest in it. Stay within your purpose. But there's a way to expand your revenue stream within your purpose. Okay. Pivot within your purpose. Pivot within your purpose. Somebody say pivot within your purpose. Somebody type that out. I know it's a lot of P's. I know it's a lot of letters. All right. But give your finger some exercise. Somebody say pivot within your purpose. Okay. So when you're pivoting within your purpose, that means that not only are you selling to consumers, but you're also offering to corporations, to schools, to government agencies, to nonprofits, to all to associations that could be helped by what you offer. So let's talk about it. Last night in the workshop, I don't know if you were able to attend. Angela, did you make it to the workshop last night? Did you make it?
No, I missed it.
You missed it? Okay, no problem. I'm going to share a little bit with you all about that. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Tony. Pivot within your purpose. That's exactly right. So last night in the workshop, I shared with you all that there are levels to your licensing. There are levels of licensing. The first level is who is ultimately being served, and level 2 are the businesses that serve them. Okay, that's what you need to know. The businesses that serve them. If you didn't make it to the workshop last night, that's okay. You can join the mastermind, and that is where we're going to go through all of this, and I'm going to be working individually with you. Okay, but for sake of your question, Angela, we want to look at what businesses, companies, schools, or nonprofits or government agencies serve or employ the people that are at the level 1. So in your case, you are helping women in their 50s who are experiencing hair loss. What kind? Y'all help out. Y'all help out. I want everybody to use their brains. It's Friday and I'm halfway through my mushroom tea. I have not gotten to the bottom, so I need some help this morning. Okay, y'all help me out. What kind of businesses, schools, or nonprofits serve women in their 50s who may be experiencing hair loss? Who can think of one or two? I can think of one right off the top of my head, but the top of my head, one or two. And Angela, what can you think of? Who serves who you want to serve? Who serves who?
I was going to say retired teacher associations.
Bingo. That's one of them. Retired teacher associations. Now, do you have a connection with the retired teacher association? Is there a reason you brought that up? Oh, okay then. Very good. So she's got some low-hanging fruit, y'all. She got some money sitting in her pocket she don't even know about, okay? Angela, you got money sitting in your pocket because those associations, that is a level 2. The level 2 serves the level 1. That's the consumer. The consumer is at level 1. We are not pushing up to the level 1 right now. Right now, Angela's pushing up to the level 1. It's hard work. It's a lot of work. You got to get to know, like, trust. You got to nurture. You got to talk to them. You got to get on social media because you're pushing up. You're pushing to that level 1. Okay. They're not looking. They're not paying attention because you're down here trying to push up. But what if you could go from the top down? What if you could come down here? What if while they're looking up, you're looking down, dropping fish food because they're like a fish bowl waiting for mama to come with the fish food. Okay, they're waiting. They're coming to the top. They're not going to the bottom. They're coming to the top. So you want to be right here with the fish food, right? You want to be up here on level 2. So level 2 is where they're going to get their food, and level 2 is where you're going to get your food because they're going to pay you, and they're going to pay you up front, and they're going to pay you handsomely because you are able to feed their fish. Ain't nobody listening to me today. It's Friday. I get it. It's right before Christmas. Ain't nobody listening. I want y'all. You listening, Angela? Listen, I want y'all to hear me. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. I want y'all to hear me. So now what Angela is going to do, thank you, baby. Thank you for the gift. What Angela is going to do is now she's going to go to the Retired Teachers Association because she's now at the top, coming down instead of pushing up, and she's going to say, I have something that will help your members. I have something. She's not going to say, I have something that's going to help your members to grow their hair. They don't care if their level 1s grow their hair. They don't care. But you know what they care about, Angela? Let me tell you what they care about. Y'all tell me if I'm talking too loud. I tend to shout when I get excited. Listen, I'm going to tell you what they care about. They care about whether or not they're confident in the classroom. So you're going to package that as a program called Classroom Confidence. Oh God, this is why I charge $750 for an hour, because when I give you what I'm giving you, this is money in your pocket. This is money in your pocket. Hey, Venus. Hey, baby. This is money in your pocket. I can't put the link over here, but I can put the number to jump in the hot seat. It's 613-103-2169. It is pinned. If you want to jump in the hot seat, come on in. 613-103-2169. Go to the boom room, click, and come on in, okay? All right. So now what Angela is going to do is she's going to say, I have a program called Classroom Confidence. They're going to say, oh, that sounds intriguing. What is that about? Well, I have a 3-part program to increase the level of confidence of your retired teachers or of your teachers who are getting ready to retire, right? And they're going to say, oh, well, what is that? We want that because we want our folks to be happy and we want them to stick around and we want them to stay and we want them to be happy. Okay. We want them to be happier than what they are right now. Tell me about your 3-part program. Well, we are going to address their inner confidence as well as their outer confidence. And we're also going to address their confidence in front of the classroom. I am perfectly positioned to do this because I was an educator for over 20 plus years. I understand the challenges that they're going through with their confidence, and my course can absolutely help them. Blah, 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 blah. Got me? It has, you're not going to talk to them about growing hair because they don't care about that. They care about what the level 2 cares about is not what the level 1 cares about. You feel me? What the level 2 feels it cares about is not what the level 1 cares about. So your conversation has to be different. Somebody is going to get this on Friday, okay? Somebody is going to get this today. Angela, I want you to get this because you can go after these people. And if you all decide to come into the mastermind, this is what we're doing. We are actually pitching these companies. We are pitching the associations. I'm giving you the templates. I'm giving you the pathway. I'm telling you what to do. We're going to do it together as a group. Okay. We already have close to 30 people in there. You can join us. We get started January 9th. And we are going after 1,000 licenses in the first 90 days. That's what I want you to sell. 1,000 licenses, and we're going to go after it with aggression, okay? Don't pay the procrastination price. Please don't let me do that, okay? Right now, you can get in for $197. Link around this video. Next week, it is $297. Thank you for the reminder that it does go up by $100 come Monday, okay? It goes up to $297 come Monday. If you know you need help with this, you know you're not sure how to pitch businesses or schools, come on, child. Come on so I can help you, okay? Because when you come next year, the procrastination price will definitely be in full effect, okay? So here's what we're talking about, okay? Here's what we're talking about. And she's not playing, yeah, and ain't. And ain't, okay? So Angela, what we're going to do, what you are going to do is you are going to speak the language of your level 2, okay? Your low-hanging fruit, which is the association. You're going to put together your classroom confidence package. It is specifically designed for teachers who are still in the classroom. They are in their 50s. They're thinking about retiring, and we want to have them, want them to live their best life and be happy while they're in the classroom. We're going to package this up. We're going to sell them inside of the workshop. The workshop yesterday, I shared with you all the 10 ways to license your, the 10 ways to layer your licensing. Okay. And just for you all coming into the hot seat today, I'm going to give you all the replay of last night's workshop. I'm going to give it to you, okay, just for coming into the hot seat, so you can go back, rewind, review, and see what we're talking about, Angela, so you can see what I mean by layering your licensing, okay, just for coming into the hot seat. I'm going to make sure that you get that, okay, as well as the worksheet, okay, very good. All right, so now you're going to package that up. You're going to layer your license, okay, with 3 of the things that I gave you in your package. You're welcome, baby. With 3 of the things that I gave you last night that you will see in the video, and then you're going to put a price tag on it. You don't know what the price is as, go into my free calculator. It's right here in the, y'all know where it is around this video. It's free. I put it up there. Use the calculator and you can put the prices in there and you can see what you should be charging for it. Okay. You'll see what you should be charging for it. Angela and the rest of you all, I will be giving you all the calculator link as well. I'll give that to you when my team sends you over the link to the replay. So what I need for you all to do, those of you all who are on here, Tanya, I have her email. I will send it to her as well. Please, in the chat, give me your full name, your email, and your phone number so that we can send your things over to you for coming into the hot seat. Okay. All right, you all. So we have a few more minutes, and I want to make sure that Angela, tell me how that sounds to you. Tell me how that feels to you with pivoting within your still within your purpose, but tell me how that plan feels to you.
It feels very good. Feels very good.
And very doable, right?
Yes.
Okay, so one of the things that I want you to do is write your initial conversation email. Okay, those of you all who are coming into the mastermind, you all are going to get templates for all this stuff. I'm going to tell you exactly what to say, how to say it, how to negotiate, all the things. Okay. So regardless, I want to make sure that you have the next steps, Angela. I want you to know what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to say. All right. So you're going to reach out to them. We're going to establish a connection, and we're going to get them on the phone, and we're going to sell them some licenses. That's what we're going to do. All right. And if they and if they're in a when you all come in, those of you all who are already in, welcome in mastermind members. I see you all coming in on the live. Nice to see you all. Venus, I believe you are a mastermind member. Congratulations. Come on camera, Venus. All right. Those of you all who are coming in, I want to see your pitch. I'm going to put my eyes on it, your email, and all of those things, because I want to be able to assist you with your pitching to your companies and your schools. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So, did that help, Angela? We good? You got a good pathway?
I have a very good pathway, and just one clarification.
Sure.
I shouldn't even talk about really what I'm the hair self assessment until after I've gone through the who, what, where, and then talk about the free hair self assessment.
To whom? Which audience are we talking about? Your level ones or your level twos?
I'm sorry, the level one audience.
Level one. Okay, now that I know who you're talking to, give me your question again.
Yes. So when we're speaking to the hair self-assessment, that's going to be going to them for free. But do I not send that until after I've been all the way through the who, what, where, and those elements, and then send that free self-assessment, and then for those that may book the call?
No. You can offer them the free assessment in between the content.
Okay.
So there's going to be some content where you mention the free assessment, and then there's going to be some content that you don't tell them to do anything.
Okay.
So remember that you all have to alternate content. Okay. There has to be some content where you don't tell them to do anything but breathe. Okay. Don't tell them to do anything. Don't tell them to download nothing, to upload nothing, to take nothing, to do nothing.
Okay.
But the next day, you can mention the assessment.
Okay.
And then the day after that, don't mention nothing. Just give them value.
Okay.
So you can do it like every other day or every couple of days, that kind of thing. Okay.
Okay.
Don't tell, because I want y'all to know something. Every time you tell them to do something, I don't care what it is, even if it's to breathe, you are still telling them to do something. They still have to decide if they're going to do it. And everybody don't want to be told what to do every day. Even I don't like being told what to do every day. Don't tell me what to do. Just let me listen and be free. Okay. To be me and just listen to what you got to say. I always got to do something. I don't want to do something every time. Okay. But you're going to do something tomorrow. Huh? Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Thank you so much, Angela. And I got your information, and we'll make sure that you get that today. Okay. Very good. Awesome. All right, Venus, you are up, ma'am. Tell everybody what you do, what you teach, and what your question is.
Peace, loves. I hope all of you are doing amazing.
Hey, honey.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly. I love your mic. Yes, to the Sparkle Yeti.
I bedazzle everything.
Baby, yes, honey. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Don't y'all love it?
So first, thank you so much,
you got
Coach
it,
Pat, for the invitation. And I'm not sure if you remember, but I invested in a course. However, I knew we briefly discussed that I wouldn't have been able to make it. However, just listening to the information you provided thus far is 1,000 times more worth. the value that you've given. And I didn't even ask the questions, and you answered most of the questions. So I appreciate that. I
You
love
got
that.
it.
And thank you for giving me the extended opportunity to still connect with you, even though
Absolutely.
I wasn't going to be able. So I appreciate that. Infinite gratitude.
All good.
The questions that I had was regarding the format of the licensing, how we create the flow of it. And you already answered that. You were already prepared to give us a cheat sheet, because this is a new area, new venture. And in this season of my life, I'm ready to level up. So, briefly, here's what I do. I'm a self mastery mentor, an educator, and I've been teaching for 15 plus years. And what I teach is individuals how to not only master themselves, but master their reality by teaching them a little bit about metaphysics, right? The science behind things, neuroscience, neuro linguistic programming, behavior analysis, cognitive reprogramming, things like that, right? Mainly because there's a lot of things that we want, we desire, and we need. However, when we don't understand mental programming and all of the fundamentals and universal laws and principles that help to govern us, a lot of us tend to kind of, get up and we experience the effects to our decisions, whether we meant well or not. So in a synopsis, that's what I am. I'm a self-mastery mentor. I already have several curriculums. It's just on a base level. I just teach to individuals or small group sessions. Like now I'm running my master program, which I created a whole curriculum for. However, I do know that I'm the little tweaking that you spoke of, I may need to tweak a little bit of it, right? Because I'm sure that I would need to do something else, right? To put it into a format and a flow for companies and businesses that I know nothing about. And that's where you and I got into alignment with you, because I'm ready for that next level.
Awesome. Okay, beautiful. So what's your question for me?
Well, the first question was about the licensing that you already provided, that you would give us information on. The second is honing down, niching down the targeted companies, non-for-profits, whomever, who my services will best benefit. I'm also a veteran, but I've never really, targeted veterans as consumers. So that was my second question. Who would best benefit, and I can best serve
Very
with my
good.
courses as far as companies are.
Okay, great. And thank you, Venus, so much for your question. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to, I think we have all your information, but put your name down there so that we don't forget to send you out the things that I promised. Okay. All right. So we want to go back to your level 1, your level 2, and there's even a level 3. So whenever you're thinking about, from a corporate standpoint, how to or who, not the how, the who we're going to target, you want to go up one level from your level 1. So I'm going to ask you, who is your level 1? Is your who is the consumer? What are they like? What is their avatar? Who is your level 1?
Women.
Okay, what kind of women?
Women from the ages of the youngest is 25, the oldest is about 53 according to the metrics.
Okay, what else?
Mostly women who are, and I say this sincerely, mostly women who are struggling financially, struggling with peace, struggling with finding their identities, struggling with just living a happy life, a fulfilled life.
Beautiful. So, did you all hear what Venus said? Please tap the screen if y'all heard her. That lets me know that you heard her. Please tap the screen or say yes in the comments. That lets me know that you fully heard her question. And then that way I don't have to repeat it. You can say yes in the comments, or you can tap me, whether you are on the tube of you or yes. Okay, got you. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you. Okay, so these are women. I heard Venus say that they are struggling financially. That's what I heard, because I'm a business coach. Okay. So when I hear that somebody is struggling financially, I think for you. Okay. You know, you're in my hot seat, so I'm looking out for your best interest. Okay. So all I really care about is your pockets. So when I say, when I give you my advice, that's the vantage point I'm coming from. Okay. Auntie Cat, that's where I'm coming from. So I'm saying they're not going to be able to pay you, not what you're worth, and not what you're going to pay big grown girl bills, because you're a grown girl and you got grown girl bills and you want to grow a legacy business. And so when your level ones can't pay you, you got to go to level two. We're not going to keep, remember when we talked about pushing upstream, pushing boulders, okay? Trying to help or encourage or get your level ones to pay something that they really can't pay is like you're gonna be working real hard to do that, okay? I don't want you to do that, because then you start getting into the cycle of only selling one course at a time, because most of them can't pay. Got it? But so now what we're going to do, we're not going to push them. We're going to skip over them and go to your level two. And we're going to let gravity, okay, work its magic. Okay, so they can come up to the fishbowl and let mama feed them. Okay, you're going to come down this way. It's easier for them. So that means we need to, now that we know who your level one is, these are women, they are struggling financially, they lack peace, they lack harmony in their lives, they need a change in your life, and you can help them to achieve that. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Then what we need to do is now find the level twos that serve the level ones. Find the level twos that serve level one. Who serves those women? Now, I heard you say you're a veteran. That means you have connections to veterans organizations, maybe nonprofits or other places or agencies that serve veterans. That is the nonprofits. That is one area, okay? That's one of those granules of fish food, all right, that we're going to approach about licensing your entire framework, your entire program for the veterans, the women. Okay, and you're able to serve an age group that has a wide swath, so you can say, hey, I'm making this available for your female veterans, and they're going to say, amazing, how can you help them with better peace? Because they don't care about the granular details. When you come from the level two standpoint, they don't care about the how. They care about the result. Okay, I want y'all to feel me. Okay, the level twos don't care about the how. They care about the result. Level ones care about how we going to get it done. Okay, do y'all feel me? I want y'all to tell me, tap that screen if you know what I'm saying. That's the quickest way, because I can't see all the comments. Tap that screen if you get what I'm saying. If you, that tells me you're saying got it, Cat. I got it, Cat. Okay, level twos care about the end result. The businesses care about the end result. The nonprofits care about the end result. Thank you for tapping. The schools care about the end result. Level ones care about how. How am I going to pay for it? How am I going to get this? How am I going to get there? That's what they care about. Take all of that worry away from them. Take that worry away from them, because when you come from up above, from the level two, guess what? They don't have to worry about that. It's going to be given to them. It's going to be given to them. It's going to be manna from heaven. It's going to be just what they prayed for. It's going to come just the way you intended it to come. They're not going to have to pay for it. And guess what? You are probably a heart-centered entrepreneur, and that matters to you. You don't want to ask them for money. You don't want that to be a worry. You don't want that to be a concern. So guess what? It doesn't have to be. Let the level two pay for it, and then they give it to the level ones for free. Take all of that away. You don't want to be worried about it, and they don't want to be worried about it. Venus, how does that sound thus far?
Absolutely phenomenal. It makes absolute sense. It makes absolute sense.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So what we're going to do is we are going to start, okay? We have what? 11 more days in 2024, 11 more days. Then guess what? We got 11 days to start our outreach to your level twos, to start our conversations with your level two. I don't care nothing about your product being done. I don't care nothing about all of that. Don't worry about all that. I'm the course builder, so we gonna get your course together. So don't worry about that. Okay. What I want you to do is start setting up your sales for 2025, because that's what we're doing. We're businesses. Okay. Your businesses, you got to sell. So we're going to start setting that up. Those of you all who are in the mastermind, y'all don't have to worry about it. You got the templates and all those other kind of things for you. Okay. You all will get those when we get started January 9th. January 9th. Okay. So if y'all know you need my help, get in before I raise the price after Sunday. Okay. It's only $200 right now. Okay. So there you have it. So Venus, for you, what you're going to do is you are going to start planting those seeds and having those conversations. You are going to start saying, hey, listen, I've got an amazing solution to what's happening with women in the military. And you're going to pull in what's happening right now. Everybody knows what's happening right now, right? These people are talking about getting rid of funding for veterans. You, as the solution problem solver, okay, you as the, okay, baby, you getting in the mastermind today? Okay, love, I will look for that, okay? So, and congratulations and welcome to the mastermind, okay? Those of you all who are dealing with and serve veterans, definitely listen up. You are going to let the veterans organizations know that you have a solution to the challenge with what's happening, what's going to happen, what's imminent with the Veterans Department of Veterans Affairs. If they have less money in their pocket, how are they going to deal with depression? How are they going to deal with lack of feeling like they can move forward and all the things that you help them to solve, Venus? Okay. You're like, listen, a lot of them are feeling anxious. A lot of them are worried. A lot of them don't know how they're going to move forward. This is depressing. A lot of them are already dealing with traumatic situations. And we need to make sure that we don't have not another veteran commit suicide. Okay, we don't want that. So what are we going to do in preparation for these things that are coming, the worries and the fears that they have that's going on? I have a solution for that. Are you open to a conversation? We're going to get them on the calendar, and then we're going to offer them a license that will cover all the vets underneath their purview. Okay, if it's 100 vets, if it's 200 vets, I don't know how many people. That's part of the research that we have to do. But you want them to cover all the female veterans. I don't know how many it is, but I want you to sell licenses. That we're gonna go for the top. We want all of them covered for the year. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the curriculum that you already have, and we're going to just adapt it for a corporate setting. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So if you all have a course, it might be that all of the spots are taken and I have to open up spots. It might be that they're all gone. Hold on one second for me. Okay. Let me reach out to my team and tell them to open up. That's probably what has happened. Hang on. Let me reach out and hopefully they're still there. You know, people be getting out early on Friday before the holiday. I ain't mad about it though, but I'm a little bit mad. But let me reach out to them and see. That's probably what has happened. Okay, give me a second for one of them to answer me. Hold on one second. You mean for the mastermind? Hold on, that's probably what has happened. But if all of the spots are open, I need are taken, go ahead and message me, private message me and give me, don't, please don't give me your club name. Y'all be giving me all kind of stuff. Please don't give me your club name because I can't reach out to you, okay, at Bunny Rabbit 69. Please give me your for real name, email address, and phone number, please, so that we can reach out to you. All right, we will open up because it's only 197 until Sunday. So if you direct message me with your real name and all that information, we will make sure that you have it. Okay, we'll make sure that you have it. I promise you. It's just we it's on, it's been set at a certain number, and once we reach it, the link is disabled. Okay, so if you can't get in, that's why. All right, but DM me and we'll make sure that you're taken care of. Okay, I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. All right. So I want to make sure, Venus, that you are set. You have a plan of action. You know what you're doing. We are going to be selling licenses to these female veterans. And I would like for you to stay in the veteran space for a while. I want you to get comfortable in the veteran space for at least 3 to 6 months. And what that's going to do is that's going to give you some consistency. It's going to help you with your pitch, with your conversation. It's going to get easier and easier. So I don't want you all over the place. Stay with the veterans. It's your center of gravity. Is what you know. You can speak from the heart about it. So stay right there. We are going to do research on the veterans organizations and narrow down and hone in on your low hanging fruit with them. And we are going to get to pitching. We're going to get to pitching. So if you don't mind, Venus, talking to the leaders within these veterans organizations, you don't have no problem with that? Uh-oh, you're on mute, baby.
Pardon me. Oh no, I don't have no issues talking.
I know that's
I
real.
can talk.
I know that's real. So
I can talk.
hey, and as long as you don't mind doing that, hey, we're going to get in there because the closed mouth don't get fed. Okay, so we're going to get in there and we're going to talk to them about the beautiful program that you have for their women, and we're going to get them to get you in there for next year to provide this program for them, and get as many as you can. Get as many as you can. Sell them up front. you know and we'll price it and get them to hey, hopefully buy all the licenses for all of them.
I'm excited already.
Yay!
Listen, when you, the way your attraction and manifestations and your energy be set up, it's like some good about to happen, so great about to happen.
Huh.
Others couldn't. I'm like, I just wish you knew. I just wish you knew. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it's great and I know it's phenomenal. So I've been celebrating for the past month.
Oh my God.
Whatever it is, it's gonna be great. I don't really care what it is.
Oh my God. I am so excited. That's good. Ooh, just got me chills, honey. That is beautiful.
Infinite gratitude. Infinite gratitude.
Oh, you are more than welcome. You are more than welcome. I am so glad that you came in on the hot seat. I know that we have your information, so we're going to make sure that you get the replay and all the things from last night. And still, if you want to chat with me, like I offered you, that is still open to you. Okay, that is still open to you. I promise that, and I'm going to deliver on that. Okay. All right, very good. So just write me back and let me know when is a good time, and we will hop on a call. Okay, my day is pretty good today. Maybe later on this afternoon. We can even talk tomorrow if you want to. Okay. All right, very good. All right, thank you all so much. I appreciate you, Venus, Angela, Natasha, Tanya, all of you all that came in on Hot Seat Friday. Listen, you guys, we do this every single Friday. Every single Friday, we will be doing Hot Seat Friday. You're going to be able to come in, ask me your toughest course questions. It doesn't matter if you're selling to consumers or corporations. We got you covered, okay? Because that's what we do over here at KTCB. We have been in business for over 10 years as an agency. We are a done for you agency. So we do all the tech in the background. We help you to tweak your courses for corporate or for a consumer audience. It doesn't matter. That's why we can go back and forth like that. Okay, you want to sell to consumers? Great. You want to sell to corporate? Great. Get the whole bag, honey, not just part of it. Okay. All right. So that is what we do. Those of you all who are catching us all across social media, we would love to hear from you. Go ahead, put down in the comments section. Let me know your aha moment, what you're going to do to sell more courses in 2025. Let's kill it. Let's win with courses. Let's win with courses. Let's win with courses, right? This is your expertise. This is what you know how to do. Pivot within your purpose. I promise you, you do not have to start a daycare. I promise you, you do not have to get into Bitcoin. Good God Almighty. You do not have to get into stuff that you don't want to do just to make money. I promise you, the answer is already in you. The answer is already with you. The answer is already presenting itself to you. Dig deep. Dig deep, dig deep, dig deep, okay? Dig deep and let's get to it, okay? All right, you guys, I am Kat, the course builder, and until next time, stay on course. See you soon. Bye, you guys.